is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome to the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series, live on X Sports TV. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson as Game 3 on Denver Trapp Field today. As these are Saturday games, as we had earlier games today between teams that were scheduled to play Friday night. They got those games in, and now we're on the Saturday schedule. And here is West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey versus Tri-Valley, California. California Stanley 2-0 and New Jersey 1-0 as they didn't get going until today. So a couple of teams that have yet to be defeated. Should be a fun game here today between New Jersey and California.
It should be two of the better teams in this division over here in the National Division. And California just got through playing a game, so they're playing back-to-back. They just beat Marshall County. And, of course, New Jersey played earlier. They got a little break between the two games. So it'd be interesting to see how they handle this doubleheader today. The heat is still up.
Absolutely. All right, they're about to read the code while they do that. Let's get through our lineup. First for West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey. Starting off in right field will be Austin Hodges, batting second, and playing short Luke Potts. In center, hitting third, Ian Muni. The cleanup at first, Josh Eisenberg. In left, batting fifth, William Reeder. Batting sixth, Jade DeLeo. Batting fifth, Jade DeLeo. That is sixth, actually. Batting seventh, Teddy Durbin. Will be on the mound today. Justin Lockwood batting eighth. Batting ninth, Chris Blooney. And batting 10th, Judd Patrone. Your starting lineup for West Windsor Plainsboro, New Jersey. We'll get the Tri-Valley lineup coming up in just a bit. We'll take a quick break. Be back for your first pitch. New Jersey and California on X Sports TV after this.
Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Tech Productions proudly presents the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Swung on, foul ball toward left field, back, out of here, home run, over the left field wall. He got every bit of that one.
Now live from the birthplace of Southern gospel music and the land of Crockett, with Stanley Wilson, here's JP Plant.
Just about ready for first pitch between California and New Jersey. A look at the Tri-Valley lineup. Trevor Jackson playing third. Joey Betalega, who is playing in center, will hit second. Jaden Shepard will bat third, playing first. At short, hitting cleanup, number one, Corey Steinhauer. Luke Bafalvi will bat fifth, playing second. In center, or rather in left, batting seventh, Shane Kinsella. Hitting eighth, the catcher, Matt Sugden. On the mound, Josh Anderson will hit eighth, and Patrick Gallagher will hit ninth, playing in right. So New Jersey will send 10 players to the plate, and California will send just 9. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson on the call for you. West Windsor, Plainsboro, New Jersey versus Tri-Valley, California. And again, California 2-0. West Windsor, New Jersey 1-0. So this could go a long way, Stanley, in the National Division to taking that first spot and getting a bye in the single elimination round.
Yeah, so trying to play for the seeding and pool play, and top three teams make it. The last two go home, but the winner of the pool gets a day off, and that helps your pitching tremendously. I was talking to the New Jersey folks, and of course they had the opening, the bye on the opening day, and then the rain out yesterday. It's kind of made their pitching kind of stack up, so that's going to be a challenge for those guys. It's just the way the calendar worked out. Somebody had to have that first day off, the two teams, and that was Washington and New Jersey.
Yeah, so Josh Anderson will be on the mound, number 14 for Tri-Valley, California, as he is doing his warm-ups right now. And the sun has really come out. The clouds starting to part just a little bit, more blue skies than we've seen probably all day, Stanley, here in Lawrenceburg, as we had some showers that were in our area that passed to the north and a little to the south. And
well, New Jersey went to the restaurant north of town, and they came out after eating, and they said it was just water gushing out of the gutters, and then they drove down the road and it dry as a bone.
Wow.
So summer showers.
Summer showers, just the north part of town. That's, what, maybe 3/4 of a mile up the road.
Yeah.
All right, we're about ready as the final toss coming in. We are about ready for action.
Austin Hodges will lead off for the West Windsor-Plainsboro.
All right.
New Jersey team.
Yep, Anderson, the big righty, on the mound. His first pitch. Curveball outside, 1-0. We're underway at 4:31, so we're right on schedule today. As we got the Friday games in, starting at 11 o'clock this morning. Both games that got in. California just finished their game not too long ago. There was a shot to the right side and in right field, and it is caught by Gallagher for the first out of the inning. One gone here in the top of the first. Luke Potts will be your hitter for New Jersey. Mid-Atlantic champs and the Pacific Southwest champs doing battle here at Denver Trap Field today. There's a strike. Nice looking curveball. 0-1 the count.
Set up the defense real quick if I can get through these names. Sure. Shepard at first base. Lavalvi at second base. Steinhauer at short and Jackson over at third. Get to the outfield in just a moment.
The 0-1 with one out to Potts. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up with the fastball. 0-2.
And left is Kinsella. Center field is Batalega. And right field is
Gallagher.
Gallagher, excuse me. Couldn't see the writing
The
there.
0-2. Just missed outside. 1-2.
And Sugden is behind the plate catching Anderson.
One and two the count, one out, nobody on base, just underway. New Jersey and California. Grounder to third. And it is going to be foul. Just by a little bit.
Need a ball boy.
And the ball boys, that's what they're for.
They got to find a helmet first.
Yep.
That's one of the things they emphasized in the coaches meeting. Make sure your kids have a helmet on.
Swing and a miss. And a strikeout by Anderson to Potts. Two gone here in the first.
Well, Anderson looks really relaxed out there on the mound for Tri-Valley.
Ian Muni and umpire making him take his necklace off.
Well, there's no necklaces unless it's taped to your body. You can have religious or medical necklaces, but it has to be taped to your body. I don't think I want anything taped to my body in this heat.
No, I think just take it off. Muni, big lefty, who pitched a really nice game earlier today in their win over Sarasota, Florida. Takes a curve outside for a ball, 1-0. Two good-looking baseball teams right here, New Jersey and California. There's a slow chopper back to the mound. Anderson is going to run it and underhand it. the big first baseman for California. 1, 2, 3 goes New Jersey in the first. We head to the bottom half of the inning. Tri-Valley, California coming to the plate. This is the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series live on Exports TV.
Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
The announcer's wardrobe has been provided by HD Ink for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Give owner Phil Hooper a call at 931-201-2961 or email him at hdink2010@gmail.com. HD Ink, the official apparel provider of the Exports Radio Network. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson back live at Denver Track Field at Bobby Brewer Park in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, side of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. 4 times, Stanley, that Babe Ruth's best have come to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee for the tournament.
78, 81, 2015, and today on 2017.
2017, that's right.
Looks like New Jersey's got another left-hander going. Ian
Oh, boy.
Mooney pitched this morning. Big left-hander. Now you've got Teddy Durbin on the mound, big left-hander.
So Durbin step in there, and he'll be facing Trevor Jackson. Lead things off for California. Takes the ball low. 1-0. Hits from the left side. Tri-Valley in their camo jerseys. White pants, white numbers. 1-0. Just misses low. 2-0. New Jersey in their green and gold. And white letters on their green caps. Gray pants. Green Bay Packer look a little bit.
Oakland A's.
Oakland A's. You're going to go with the A's. Okay.
Yeah, baseball.
All right. There you go.
That's where California's from, though. You know Oakland's in California.
That's correct, yes. There's a slap shot. Going to get down for a base hit. First hit of the ball game goes to Trevor Jackson. Lead things off for California here in the bottom of the first.
A lot of the kids on the California team are big A's fans, so they're going to take them up to the Sounds game tomorrow where Memphis and Nashville are playing. Of course, Nashville is the AAA home for the Oakland, or affiliate, I should say, of the Oakland A's.
First pitch to Joey Batalega in the first, strike 0-1.
So, JP, what team does the New Jersey team pull for in the majors?
Does New Jersey?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on where they are. They could pull for the Phillies, or they, if they're up towards the city, they could pull for one of the Yankees or the Mets.
They're a bedroom community for Manhattan.
Manhattan.
And they do play in what league?
There's a wild pitch high, and a runner. Jackson makes his way to second.
I know these are hard questions.
Who's that? The team that they root for plays?
Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth played for?
Okay. The American League, so the Yankees. Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Bedroom community. Okay. Manhattan. There's a ball lifted. Shallow. Actually stays in on the dirt. Picked up easily by Luke Potts at short for the first out of the inning.
Got it on the end of the bat. We're going nowhere.
Got a lot of folks watching California and New Jersey, and we appreciate it. We'll be checking in on some of the comments throughout the ball game. One out here. The bottom of the first is Jaden Shepard is your hitter. He, I believe he pitched the opening game for Tri-Valley on Thursday.
He sure did.
Tall kid. He's got to be, what, 6'4", 6'5", Stanley?
At least.
The 0-1. Strike, outside edge, 0-2. One out, runner at second is Jackson for California. No score, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and that'll retire Shepard for the second out of the inning. So Steinhauer coming to the plate. First pitch, Steinhauer. Curveball comes in a little high, 1-0. Throw back to second and nearly catching Jackson. Ball trickles down towards second base. Potts retrieves it. And underway, Washington and North Dakota. Washington already up 1-0. There's a strike.
A lot of baseball out here.
Absolutely.
If you're in town, come on out.
1-1. Curveball. A little high, 2-1. Say hello to John and Nicholas watching our Exports TV live feed. 2-1 the count. 2 outs. Foul ball. Count even in 2-2. Washington and North Dakota both looking for their first win of the tournament. Grounder. Foul over towards the California dugout.
Well, with the thing about the pitching rotation for New Jersey, they're going to have to, they can't use Mooney again until Tuesday, which they have to get in the single bracket play by then.
There's a ball deep into right center field. On his horse is Hodges and makes the play, falling to his knees. He bobbled it, went down, and held on for the third out of the inning, saving a run, and we're scoreless after 1 inning of play. New Jersey and California, we head to the second at the Babe Ruth World Series in Lawrenceburg on Exports TV.
Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Interested in purchasing photos for the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series, visit MacBrownPhoto.com or send them an email requesting your player or team to info@MacBrownPhoto.com. Mac Brown Photographers, the official studio of Exports Nation and of the 2017 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series. Mac Brown Photographers, creating tomorrow's memories. And if you happen to be out at the ballpark at any point this week, they have a tent set up in the midway between the two fields, and you can take a look at some of their work. Order your photos. They do great work over there, Mac Brown Photographers. Head to the top of inning 2. Upper New Jersey, it'll be Josh Eisenberg facing Josh Anderson. And the first pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Big fly ball, but foul.
Way out in front of that one.
Yes,
JP.
he was.
Want that one come back to concession stand? I don't know. That might take a day to get back here.
Count even at 1-1 to Eisenberg, who stands pretty close to that chalk strike near home plate from the right-handed batter's box. There's a strike on the outside edge, 1-2.
Good pitch, kept it down and away from a hitter. That's what you want to teach the pitchers to do.
Anderson looks like he's got pretty good control. First pitch is fouled away. Tracking his Shepard, runs into the fence. He's okay, but goes just out of play. A long run. Dropped his glasses, his hat.
Umpire kind enough to help him out there.
3 umpires for every game, and then, of course, the championship, I think we'll get all 5.
No, well,
6?
all 6.
That's right, all 6. You're right.
4 in the infield and 1 on each foul line.
That's right. 1-2. Slow chopper to third. Picked up by Jackson across the way after standing up. Nice play. Trevor Jackson snagged it on the grass and got up quickly and tossed over to Shepard for the first out of the inning.
Good recovery right there by Jackson and making a strong throw to first base.
William Reeder will be your hitter for New Jersey. 1 out, top of the second, no score, California and New Jersey. That one's popped up out of play. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Grounder right back to Anderson. Snagged it, take about 3 steps, and then overhands it to first for the second out of the inning. Good looking fielder there on the mound for Anderson.
The second time it's come right back to him like that. Good reaction. You got to have a reaction when you're a pitcher. If you release the ball, you got to be ready to be a defender.
So the hitter is Jack DeLeo. First pitch from Anderson, low for a ball. 1-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Anderson has retired the first 5 hitters he's faced.
Ooh.
That pitch is high, 2-0. Teddy Durbin is on deck if DeLeo can reach safely. The 2-0. Slow chopper. It's going to be foul. Picked up by Coach DeLeo.
Think they're kin?
I would imagine, yes. Just a hunch. Coach DeLeo took infield for New Jersey. Classic old wooden bat. The 2-1. Grounder. Nice play. Jackson once again steps up and throws across to Shepard. What a play. Trevor Jackson, a couple of nifty snags at the hot corner. And 1-2-3 goes New Jersey in the second. We head to the bottom half of the second. No score. New Jersey and California live from Lawrenceburg on Exports TV in the Babe Ruth World Series.
Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
No score, New Jersey and California head to the bottom of the second. JP Plant, Stanley G. Wilson from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. And of course, Stanley, we've had a lot of stuff going on in our little town. Bicentennial celebration and football season getting started this upcoming Friday. A lot of things happening, but a little benefit this afternoon happening in our town if you happen to be out and about and you're listening in Lawrence County. Jaden's Journey over at First Methodist Church. A young fella who is going to have a heart transplant, and he and his family are going to need a little help in the post-surgery, long road, long journey, if you will, back to health. So happening at First Methodist Church, a little silent auction tonight. I wanted to take a moment to mention that. Good people over there, and hope you can help out any way you can. Got my little James Journey bracelet on, Stanley.
There you go.
Got a T-shirt. I've seen a few out here as well. That ball is slapped foul, and the count even at 1-1 to the hitter Luke Pafalvi. Teddy Durbin on the mound, the lefty, southpaw. Second consecutive lefty to pitch for New Jersey. That pitch gets underneath Lockwood. 2-1 the count. Second game of the day for both of these teams. California had the second game, the 1:30 game over at Tom Cruise Field. They finished after our game here. That pitch is in there for a strike, 2-2. So the second they finished, they grabbed their equipment and moved Fields over to the first base dugout, and they had about a half-hour wait so they could at least get off their feet for a little bit, replenish and hydrate. That pitch is fouled away. You know, it's baseball. It's meant to play 2, right?
Yep. Ernie Banks.
Let's play 2. So most teams doing that today. The 2-2 misses a little low. And we're full. Nobody on base. Bottom of the second, no score, New Jersey and California. Pitch. Strike 3. Inside edge of the knees. And Durbin, yep, nice pitch.
Durbin
yeah, it was.
knew it.
That was just a straight four-seam fastball that didn't move and hit that spot. Your hitter is Shane Kinsella. First pitch to him, pop foul. Into the netting, 0-1. Swing and a miss, big cut. The 0-2. Grounder to short. Up with it is Potts across the way. In time for the second out of the inning, and 2 quickly gone here in the bottom of the second. Both of these teams, Stanley, appear to be awfully sound defensively.
Good pitching and defense. That's what wins championships.
Your hitter is Matt Sugden. First pitch to him. A little outside 1-0.
Because we've seen some good hitting in this series in a short time, that only the second day of play.
The 1-0. That's in the dirt. Gets away from Lockwood. 2-0 your count.
Wind blowing out toward right field here.
Pitch is low. 3-0.
375 to deep center. 336 down both lines.
That one's a strike. 3-1 your count now. And it's high. So a 5-pitch walk, first of the game. And a runner at first with 2 outs for California. And Josh Anderson, the pitcher, steps into the batter's box, hits on the left side. First pitch a little low.
Misses downstairs.
2-0 you count. Time is called. Lockwood wants to talk to his pitcher. Two outs in the inning, runner at first. Strike, 2-1.
JP, we got people listening everywhere, even the earlier New Jersey game and a TGI up in New Jersey.
Really?
Had their iPad set up.
2-1, big curveball. All you can eat appetizers, right?
Don't get me started.
That one gets away from him. Runner going to move up to second. And a walk, Anderson.
Batter is the right fielder, number 6, Patrick Gallagher. Jackson on deck, 2 outs.
Got a pinch hitter coming in. Troy Nasser going to run for Sugden. No courtesy runners. This is an actual pinch runner. Sugden can come back in the game since he's a starter.
Strike on the outside edge. So runners at first and second for California. Anderson at first, Nasser at second. And Patrick Gallagher, the hitter, another lefty. Facing the lefty, Durbin. Pitches outside. Count even at 1-1. Sun has popped back out. A little more bright than it's been through most of the day, and we see some more blue skies. Pitch, curveball, comes in high. 2-1 the count. Time called before the pitch. There's a 2-1 just a bit outside. 3-1. This is the third game of the day here on Denver Trap Field. And the third game underway over on Tom Cruise. They're actually in the third inning. 1-0 Washington over North Dakota. And walk, and that'll load them up.
Top of the order now for California. The batter is third baseman, number 4, Trevor Jackson. Gallagher on deck.
So Coach Blooney for New Jersey comes out to talk to his pitcher Durbin as time is called. Well, we got a moment, Stan. Let's run down our schedule for the remainder of today, as we're back on schedule for Saturday for the most part. As coming up later here on Dimmer Trap, it'll be Lawrenceburg, Tennessee versus Janesville, Wisconsin, 2-0 teams. That should be fun. Around 6:30. And about the same time, Marshall County, Tennessee will take on Newtown, Connecticut. New England champs. Back to action. First pitch to Trevor Jackson, who singled his first time up. This is for a ball 1-0. That was low, 2-0. Nowhere to put Jackson. Bases are loaded. We're scoreless here in the bottom of the second. Threatening, though, is California. There are 2 outs. Pitch. There's a strike.
Good.
Outside edge.
Good pitch right there.
2-1. Strike on the outside edge. Count even now at 2-2.
He's working that corner on lefty against the lefty here.
So the 2-2 to Trevor Jackson. 2 outs, bases loaded. Went inside and he turned on it, but foul. There's a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. So we play 2. New Jersey gets out of the bases loaded jam. Still scoreless as we head to the 3rd at the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, live on X Sports TV. Back after this.
Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back. 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. J.P. Plant, Stanley G. Wilson.
Everybody's looking for shade in this heat.
Yep. Got a little shade of the press box where we are as the sun is behind us.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And, of course, you can watch our other game, Washington and North Dakota, also X Sports TV. I believe we've got, you know who's over there, Kelsey? Ah, that's all right. You don't need to walk over there.
Yeah, make her walk.
Brad Nielsen and Nick Moore and Bryant Gobble and Corey Rochelle have all kind of been sharing the load over there.
Intertwined
Yep.
over there.
We appreciate all their help. Again, this is a 100% volunteer effort, I should say.
I know my paycheck has a bunch of zeros in it.
Yes, it does. So we appreciate you guys tuning in. And
Wait a minute, all zeros. That's
all
what it
zeros?
was.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. All right, top of the 3rd. Teddy Durbin will start things off. Justin Lockwood is on deck. For New Jersey, facing Josh Anderson. Only thrown 20 pitches in those first 2 innings. Pretty efficient. That one's just a bit high. 1-0 the count. The leadoff hitter for New Jersey in this inning. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. We're live from the Parks Lumber Perch here at Denver Trap Field. Really lucky, Stanley. We got a great view up here. 1-1. There's a strike on the outside edge.
Yeah, I asked the coaches from New Jersey, what about the condition of our field? They said, it's the best we play. so far this year.
The 1-2 outside 2-2.
And then yesterday, the Tri-Valley people from California had a parent tell me this is the best field they played on all year.
Wow. High praise, I tell you. Well, the folks here in Lawrenceburg, led by Doug Howe and Jeff Clifton and so many others. I won't start mentioning names, but a ton of people have spent a lot of time as that pitch is high 3-2. And, of course, Tom Cruise Field and head coach of Lawrence County High School, Brad White, takes care of that field and many others. So a lot of people have done a lot of stuff to make this work. There's a grounder deep in the hole. It's short. And on to first. Steinhauer in time. What a play. I tell you, that left side of the infield is solid for California.
Yeah, Jackson came over, was going to field it, went by him. Steinhauer got it, but then Jackson had to jump back and get out of the way. And was able to make a strong throw to first for the out.
A couple of contenders for the all-defensive team.
Go
I
Gloves
think
over
early
there.
on, yeah, absolutely. Your hitter for New Jersey, Justin Lockwood, the catcher, steps in from the right side. That pitch is a little low, 1-0.
Both of these games going on right now, quality teams. It's 1-0 in Washington over North Dakota. Here, 0-0.
That pitch evens the count 1-1. One over for a strike. 1-2. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Paint that corner to Josh Anderson, and he is rolling, looking good, Stanley.
He's just getting in that rocket chair, firing away.
And has the minimum so far, and this is the 9th hitter. Yet to giving up a hit, a base runner. First pitch to the hitter, Chris Blooney, over for a strike, 0-1. So getting ahead of the hitter, Stanley.
That's the key to pitching.
That pitch is low. Count even at 1-1. Two outs in the inning, nobody on base. Line drive, but softly right to the second baseman, Luke Pafalvi. 1-2-3 again goes New Jersey. Anderson has faced the minimum. 9 up and 9 down. We head to the bottom half of the third. Stanley G. Wilson will take over with the play-by-play when we return to Lawrenceburg in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on X Sports TV. Back after this.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
No scores. We head to the bottom of the third. New Jersey and California. Both teams undefeated. New Jersey 1-0 as they played earlier today. California 2-0 heading into this game. Here to take you through the mid-innings will be Stanley G. Wilson. Take it through the play-by-play. Stanley?
Out of Lego.
Bad Lego. Yep. Well, we got it right.
Yeah, we got it right. We've had 2 complaints. And
well, it's not complaining. It's just making sure it's right.
Yeah, they're just, you know.
Correct.
I embrace those.
Absolutely.
Helping us out. But Joey's up now.
Joey.
Joey B. That's what we
Joey
call him.
B.
Got to talk to Tony earlier. The coach's breakfast. There's a strike on the outside corner from Durbin.
Yeah, what did the kids from California think of the chocolate gravy?
They loved it.
Yeah. Elks Lodge, second time in the last 3 years that they've done that. The World Series, coach's breakfast.
Popped up out of play. No harm. Oh and 2 now. And Joey Batalega, center fielder for this Tri-Valley team. There's a shot towards center field. He stands there and he's got it. Played him perfectly. Mooney takes care of that one. That'll bring up Jaden Shepard, the first baseman. Now back into the screen. Strike one. The line to the pitch way outside. Evens it up at 1-1 now. One out, no score here. Top of the fourth inning. Excuse me, bottom of the third inning. California, the home team. Ball two. Teddy Durbin missing outside now. Shot towards short, one hop, throw to first. A little wide, but nice play over at first base by Eisenberg. Luke Potts fielded on one bounce and throws him out at first. So two down now. Excuse me, one out. No.
That's two.
That's two. These guys are messing me up. Strike.
That's their third game, too.
Oh,
over
my
there.
goodness.
Yes.
All right. Quit looking at the scoreboard, Stanley. Steinhauer shoots one down to left field, and it's going to drop in for a base hit. Get it back in quickly. He stops at first. Only the second hit for California in this game. New Jersey still looking for their first. Luke Pavalva. Luke takes the first one for a ball. Pavalvi, excuse me. Second baseman. Throw over to first, back in time easily. And Steinhauer. Here's a 1-0 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-0 now, 2 out. Bottom of the third, no score. New Jersey and California. I almost hit him. He got out of the way, though. 3-0. Strike, caught the outside corner, 3-1. Kinsella on deck if the inning can stay alive. Durbin winds and fires, fell back into the net. Runs it full, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming up. Runner going. Here's the wind of the pitch. Ground ball towards second. He's up with it. Throws over to first in time. Nice play by Blooney. And that'll do it for California in their half of the third. We head to the top of the fourth. Your score still 0-0. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg, would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, the home of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series for the 13, 15-year-olds. I'm Stanley Wilson along with J.P. Plant and intern Kelsey Atkins helping us out in the broadcast booth. We head to the top of the fourth inning of a scoreless game between New Jersey and California. The kids from West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey will be batting now. And Patron will lead off. First pitch to Judd Patron is in there for a strike. He's the extra player. Anderson winds and fires, bunts it back to the mound. He fields it, throws it first wide, but he kept his foot on the bag. Shepard did, so good play by Jaden Shepard to keep his foot on the bag for the out. That'll bring it to the top of the order now. Austin Hodges, the right fielder for New Jersey. Patron trying to sneak a bunt down. Just did a little too hard. Right back to the pitcher. One out. Here at the top of the fourth. Curveball misses down low. 1-0. Fly ball towards center field. Going back is about a leg, and he's got it. 2 out now. First pitch in there for a strike on Luke Potts. Luke, the shortstop for the New Jersey bunch. 0-1 count, 2 out, no score in this ball game. Here's a wind in the pitch. Ball outside, evens it up at 1-1 now. Anderson looks in, winds and fires. Curveball misses outside. 2-1. Popped up out of play behind us. Evens it up at 2-2. Swung on a miss, strike three. Catcher gets away from the catcher, throw down to first in time. So another 1-2-3 inning for New Jersey. They go down, and California will be coming up to bat in the bottom of the fourth. Your score is 0-0. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee on a beautiful day. So far, the rain has held off. Clouds have dissipated now. And a scoreless matchup here between New Jersey and California. California will be coming up in the bottom of the fourth. Lawrenceburg, Tennessee is a community of about 11,000 people in the city, 40,000 in the county. In Lawrenceburg, they take their sports serious here, especially youth sports.
Yeah, all across the county. Of course, just had a state high school championship in baseball with Loretto High School, south part of the county. Summertown, their district rival, was also at the state tournament. A lot of trips to the state tournament. Softball was there, Summertown.
Katie Durbin back on the mound for New Jersey's first pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Shane Kinsella, the batter, the left fielder for California.
0 for 1 today, Stanley.
Square around the bunt, bunts it foul, pops it up foul. 0-2 now, nobody out. Sugden on deck. Followed by Josh Anderson, the pitcher.
It's hard work dealing with social media, isn't it, Stanley?
What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you don't, yeah.
Way outside. 1-2. You know, I tell you, my birthday was Thursday, and I don't get on Facebook like I used to, but I got on there and I had a few messages of best wishes and a happy birthday. So thank you all. Ball low. I'm old enough to get free coffee now. 2-2 pitch on his way in the dirt all the way to the screen. Runs it full, 3-2. He's got me thinking about those free appetizers now.
You hungry? Have you eaten lunch today, Stanley?
A little bit. There's a shot towards center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Mooney brings it back into the infield. So Kinsella on first base with a single to lead off here the bottom of the fourth. Now bring up the catcher, Max Sugden. He tattooed the ball of the game I called against Connecticut the other day. He's got some power. Durbin looking for the stretch, going to throw over to first. Kinsella back over. Let's see if California's got a hit and run on here. Strike in there. 0-1. Back over, he's back in time easily. Kinsella diving head first. Time called. Markwood needs to talk to his pitcher something about the signals.
The breeze has picked back up just a little bit, Stanley. It's still blowing out, but towards right once again.
And I saw Sugden go the other way with it the other day, so he's got the power to right field.
And there's
he's a right-handed batter.
Yeah, there's a gap in right center.
Squaring around the bunt, bunts it down. Pitcher's going to have to field it. Durbin turns and fires to first for the out. Good bunt by the big man Sugden. Runner goes down to second safely with one out now. In this kind of game, JP, you might have to play small ball. Josh Anderson. Pitching a fine game for California. So runs are a premium here. Durbin winds and he fires. Strike in there. 0-1, one out. No score. California threatening with a runner in scoring position at second. Durbin looks back. Takes another peek. The third time now fires the play. Swung on a miss. Strike two. 0-2 now on Anderson.
That was a really nice pitch. His delivery looks like it's about the same, whether it's a fastball or an off-speed pitch, and you really throw those hitters off balance. Nice job by Durbin.
Changing the speed up. That one's inside. Anderson had to duck and get out of the way.
And Macy try to paint that outside corner with a fastball here.
And throw back to second. It was close, but he's safe.
That was a nice move by Durbin.
Ball high. Count even now, 2-2. One out, runner at second. Curveball in there for a strike. Anderson knew it.
Oh, wow.
He just turned around and started walking back to the dugout.
Oh, what a pitch. Well, the lights have been turned on here at Denver Trap Field.
Almost 5:30, 5:28 Central Time here. Pitch out.
Looks like we're in for a very pleasant evening, Stanley.
I hope so. Durbin looks back. Casilla gets a lead. Here's the wind of the pitch. Strike called. Patrick Gallagher. He is famous now for reading the Babe Ruth Code of Conduct yesterday before the first game. It's fouled right back toward us. Count goes to 1-2.
Everybody should be famous for something, Stanley.
I'm still working on it.
Yes. You got time.
It's fouled off. Still 1-2, two out. Runner at second. Glad to have you from New Jersey and California. Thanks for putting up with our mediocre jokes here. Ball high. 2-2 now.
So you're saying laughter is not that thing we should be famous for? Is that what you're telling me, Stanley?
Yes.
Okay.
That's swung on out of the net. Count remain 2-2.
I tell you, the California hitters are working Durbin. He's up to 81 pitches now. Remember, 95 is the max. Once you hit 95, you have to finish that batter, and you have to get out.
Strikeout. Curveball right over the plate. Caught looking for the third out. So they strand one. We go to the top of the fifth. Your score 0-0 between New Jersey and California. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Welcome back to the 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series and our broadcast position in the Parks Lumber Perch. Still looking for my doorknob. Comes to Mr. Jimbo Parks and the crew down there.
Yeah, they built our camera positions 2 years ago when we were able to do a 3-camera setup. And our full broadcast position over at Tom Cruise Field, a deck built right on the concrete there behind home plate, the camera position. So we appreciate those guys.
Yep, we got 3 hits.
We keep having people come and think that we're the PA announcer.
Yeah. We're just the lowly TV radio crew here.
That's right.
Mooney swings at a pitch, misses it. 0-2 now. Ian Mooney, good-looking kid. Pitched the first game this morning for New Jersey. Went all the way through the 95 pitches, which is good, but it's bad because now he's got to sit 2 days out from pitching. Ball outside.
Yeah, so that means Sunday and Monday he has to sit out. And then can pitch again on Tuesday, if need be.
Out in the screen.
And that's the downside to their first game was not going to be until Friday. That got washed out, so that pushes that back a day. It's a luck of the draw sometimes, but
Foul tipped in the backstop. Count remain 1-2. Only the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 5th inning. Still no score. The field next to us, Washington up 4-0 over North Dakota. Looks like they're playing in the bottom of the
6th inning, I
6th
believe.
inning. Yep. There's a wind in the pitch. Fly ball toward right field. He's got to get back under it. He's under it. He's got it. Gallagher making a good play on the ball, tracking it down. So 1 out. Bring up Eisenberg. We're in the lucky 13. There's a strike. Time call. Ready? Here's the 0-1 pitch. One on popped up. Catcher lost it and right into the stands. If I had my net, I could have caught it.
He had brushed a lady on her shoulder. She's okay, though.
So 0-2, 1 out. Base is empty. There's a wind and pitch from Anderson. Way outside. 1-2, trying to make him go fish for that one. Reader on deck. Curveball swung on, fly ball toward left field. It's going to get over his head and go all the way to the wall. Eisenberg around first. He's headed to second, and he'll stand up with a double. Josh Eisenberg put a sting into that ball and then went all the way to the wall. Silla had to get on his horse and go back there and get it. So the no-hitter is broken up here in the top of the fifth, and New Jersey's got one of their first chance of scoring a run here with a runner at second.
What a hit by Reader.
Yeah, Reader
broke it up in style. That was a rope.
Reader's up down.
Correct, yes. Eisenberg, thank you very much.
Yes.
Well done, Eisenberg.
Ball outside.
Boys from Newtown, Connecticut, taking in the game. They've had all afternoon off, as Friday was their off day, so they really had a day and a half.
Curveball misses. 2-0. I believe this is the first time Anderson's had to work from the stretch. Perfect game going. Fastball in there for a strike. 2-1.
That's right, yeah, it's the first batter to reach base of any kind for New Jersey. And Eisenberg.
Two 2-1 count. There's a wind in the pitch. That hit him. The Ritter will go down to first, so that New Jersey getting their best chance right here with the runners at first and second. California had the bases loaded, I think, back in the second inning. They couldn't get one run across. DeLeo now will be the batter. Anderson looking back to second. He winds and he fires. Curveball. This is low. Jack DeLeo, the batter. Curveball in there. Evens it up at 1-1 now. Ground ball towards short. Big hop. Throws to second for one. On to first in time for the double play. So a ground ball gets California out of the jam with runners at first and second. And they get a double play out of it. New Jersey comes up empty, leaves one on. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Your score remains 0-0 between New Jersey and California here at the 2017 World Series, 13, 15-year-old Babe Ruth. You're watching Export TV. Back in a moment.
Congratulate all the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports community revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X-Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, where we're in a good one here between New Jersey and California. Still scoreless. New Jersey looked like they had a chance to score a run with runners at first and second with one out, but a ground ball turned into a double play, gets them out of the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors for New Jersey. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for California. And the top of the order will come up for the Tri-Valley bunch and Trevor Jackson.
Stanley on Tom Cruise Field, Washington leading Bismarck, North Dakota now 4-0. That game in the 7th inning.
Well, they've been going right along, too.
Yes, they have. Jerry Jones with a cold pack, helping out one of the fans.
Bunts it right back to the pitcher. Durbin turns, throws to first, in time. We can field that position.
Wow. That was solid. Not a wasted motion. Went down, barehanded it, and in one motion threw a strike over to first. Well done by Durbin.
So one out, and that'll bring up Batalega. Joey, the center fielder, of course.
We got action in the California bullpen.
What's the pitch count on Durbin?
Stand by, Stanley. 83.
First pitch misses low, ball 1.
And Kinsella is the pitcher warming up in the California bullpen.
In the bottom of the 5th, no score. Well pitched game on both sides. Foul tipped at the plate. Tried to check his swing. And you would assume these aren't even the aces on the squad. This is California's 3rd game and New Jersey's 2nd. The way Ian Mooney pitched that first one for New Jersey, you would call him the ace. Ball outside. But Teddy Durbin has matched him.
Absolutely.
Ball outside. 2-1. Oh, excuse me, check that. 3-1 now.
Lights are on at Tom Cruise Field as well.
Swung on a miss. Strike 2. 3-2 for runs at full, 1 out. Popped up toward left field. He's slicing foul. Three-two count, 1 out. Ground ball towards second. Another big hop. Throw over first in time. Chris Blooney taking care of the runner at first. Going to bring up Shepard. Jaden Shepard playing first base. Popped up, out of play. A lot of foul territory on this field. Bullpens at each corner.
Both of these teams are going to enjoy their rest tonight after this game.
I bet. They both get to go home, right?
Exactly.
Or back to their hotels. 0-1 count. Outside. One. That was popped up in the infield. Durbin calling everybody off from pitchers, and he's got it. So another goose egg laid here. 0-0 is your score. We head to the top of the 6th. Looking for some runs here. It's getting late. You're watching Exports TV. Back in a moment.
All of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises and Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Welcome back to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, where it's 0-0 between New Jersey and California. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Only 2 more innings left. 6 outs for each team. Still looking for the first run in the ball game. Josh Anderson back on the mound for California. And he'll be facing his counterpart, Teddy Durbin, to lead it off. To bring you back all the way back home, or to bring us home, rather, is J.P. Plant. A professional in the group.
Well, we'll see about that. Josh Anderson, 59 total pitches. And a gem, only allowed 1 hit. It was a rope to Josh Eisenberg. Teddy Durbin will start things off for New Jersey here in the top half of inning 6. Anderson ready. He kicks and fires the first pitch. Line drive, left field, and a base hit, the second of the ball game for New Jersey. First pitch he saw swinging and roped it between third and short. And a leadoff hitter on for New Jersey. That'll bring up Justin Lockwood. Durbin takes his lead. Throw back over to first. Comes to the plate. Curveball catches the inside edge for a strike, 0-1.
The last 2 innings, New Jersey has found a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Is clinked in the armor?
Chinks?
Chinks, thank you. It's a word I don't use every day.
Sugden thought about throwing down to first as Durbin edged off after the fake bunt. The fun attempt. 0-2 the count to Lockwood. And throw over to first. No score. We're in the top of the 6th. 2 pitching gems here this afternoon. There's a grounder right back to Anderson. On to second after hesitation for 1. To first for 2.
The second double play. California's been able to induce here to get out of a little jam, clear the bases.
1-6-3 on the put out. The twin killing put out. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th, and the bases are empty for Chris Blooney. 2 outstanding defenses. We talked about it earlier in the game, and we're seeing it here this afternoon. Line drive softly to second. And on to first in time. After a leadoff single, a double play and a ground out, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. We're still scoreless. New Jersey and California. We got a good one, folks. Stay with us. Exports TV's coverage of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series returns right after this.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg, would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Daryl Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Got a good one going here in Denver Trap Field. Scoreless New Jersey and California. And we just went final on Tom Cruise Field. Washington shuts out North Dakota 4-0. So Washington moves to 1-1. North Dakota to now 0-2. So that game is complete. Coming up next on Tom Cruise Field will be Newtown, Connecticut, and Marshall County, Tennessee. So Newtown, it'll be their first game of the day. So they're ready. Marshall County had played earlier today. So they'll probably get rolling before too long over on Tom Cruise Field. But we've got a good one right here.
We sure do.
J.P. Plant, Stanley G. Wilson, intern emeritus, Kelsey Atkins.
He's too young to be an emeritus.
Leading off for California, Corey Steinhauer. First pitch to him from Durbin. Misses for a ball, 1-0. Durbin, 93 total pitches, so this will probably be his last batter. That pitch is outside. That's 94, so it will be. 95, you finish the batter, and then your day is finished, and it'll be a 2-day rest. Pitch count in effect this year, rule change.
He's struggling right here, 3-0 now. But he's pitched a well of a ball game.
Absolutely.
Both him and Anderson for California.
There's a strike. 3-1 the count. The local fans starting to show up and fill in the stands here at Denver Trap Field, getting their prime spot for the game to come. It's going to be a good one. That ball's lifted deep to right field. Back goes Hodges, over his head, hits the top of the wall. Rounding first is Steinhauer, and a stand-up double off the right field wall to start the 6th for California.
He tattooed that one down the right field line. One hopped on the wall, and he's standing up with a leadoff double.
So not the way that Teddy Durbin wanted to end his day. He finishes with 97, or correction, maybe 98 total pitches. Yeah, 98 total pitches. And he'll get a round of applause, and well-deserved. So California has a runner in scoring position at second, just their 4th hit of the day. As we are scoreless, New Jersey and California. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back to tell you about the new pitcher. Still scoreless, bottom of the 6th. New Jersey and California. Exports TV at the Babe Ruth World Series. Back after this.
Gerald Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
Sean Hodges will be your new pitcher for West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey. After Teddy Durbin pitches his max amount. Once you reach 95, you finish that batter. And your day is done. New pitch count rules this year. And a gem of a game, only giving up 4 hits. And so Hodges comes in, the right-hander, and he'll inherit a runner, Corey Steinhauer, who just doubled off the right field wall to lead off things here in the bottom of the 6th. J.P. Plant, Stanley G. Wilson with you at Denver Trap Field.
Yeah, Austin Hodges had pitched earlier. He took over in relief this morning from Mooney.
Correction, Austin, not Sean. My apologies.
Oh.
We'll go with what the coach wrote on his lineup card.
Yeah.
How about that?
I think he knows it better.
Yeah. Hitter is Luke Pafalvi, and he takes a ball low from Austin Hodges. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-0. One more game today here at Denver Trap. It'll be the 4th game of the day. One more game at Tom Cruise. They're getting the field ready next door. That pitch misses high, 3-0, as Washington, Camas Washougal, Washington, just defeated North Dakota. Shut out Bismarck 4-0. They moved to 1-1, North Dakota 0-2. The 3-0 count. That's over for a strike from Hodges. 3-1. And Lockwood.
Got a little catch in his giddy up.
Yep, stretching his legs a little bit. It's a lot of squatting in one day. Got 2 games. The 3-1 lifted foul down the right field line, giving chase is Eisenberger. Unable to catch up with it.
Well, neither team wants this to go to extra innings, but neither team wants to lose either, so we're going to have a battle here.
3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Chopper foul. Stand starting to fill up, Stanley.
Yep. Saturday night at the ballpark.
That's right. The place you'd rather be in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. 3-2. Pitch is high. And a walk will put runners at first and second. So Pavolvi draws a walk, and Shane Kinsella.
Now New Jersey's got some force plays on at third, second, trying to induce a double play ball here. Nobody out. Shane Kinsella wants to change that up. He don't want to ground into a double play or hit into one. He wants to drive something in the gaps and score some runs. No runs so far in this ball game. Now the timeout by Lockwood, the catcher, is going to get everybody on the same page on the infield.
So big spot in this ball game right here. We're scoreless. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for New Jersey. No runs, 4 hits, no errors for California. I mean, just a fantastic game all the way around. Great pitching, great defense. Had a couple of timely hitting, but nothing that they've been able to take advantage of because the pitching has just been that good. So Kinsella steps in there, facing Hodges. Austin Hodges came in. He spins around, throws back to second. Ball gets away. Just careless off the end of his glove, and runners move up to second and third. First error of the ball game, and that could be a big one, Stanley.
It sure can. With nobody out, now you got runners at second and third. The force plays are off. Now Coach DeLeo is going to bring everybody up on the infield. Bring them up on the grass.
Yeah, that takes away the force out. Really changes the complexion of this inning.
Well, a good played game so far, and that was the first mistake we've seen in the field.
So runners at second and third, nobody out. Hodges facing Kinsella. Swing and a miss, big cut. And the count 0-1. As the wind is blowing and as they're stirring up the field over at Tom Cruise, getting it ready, the dust is flying right over here to Denver Trap. There's a nice haze. There's a grounded but just foul. That would have done some damage. Would have scored 2 for sure. So the count now 0-2 to Kinsella. Line drive, center field, and almost caught, but it falls to the ground. Diving for it was Mooney. A run scores, and California gets on the board first after the single from Kinsella, and Mooney, who dove head first after that one, nearly made a spectacular play. Slow to get up. I think he's going to be okay, but nearly a fantastic catch. Odds are, though, Stanley, the tag probably would have been made and a run scored, but still.
There would have been 1 out instead of no outs.
That's correct.
What an effort by Ian Mooney out there at left field. Had to go toward from center field. Had to go toward left field. Made a diving attempt at it. Just came up a little short. I think he got a glove on it, but he hit the ground so hard it shook him up a little bit.
So the 5th hit of the ball game for California, and the hitter is Matt Sugden. Hodges steps off the rubber. So runners at the corners. Pavolvi at third, Kinsella at first. Still no outs. Bottom of the 6th, 1-0 now California over New Jersey. Another step off by Hodges. Infield still in for New Jersey. There's no force at home. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. A little behind was Sugden. He's walked and had a sacrifice bunt today. There goes the runner from first. Line drive into left field. And going to be caught by Reeder. Tagging and scoring easily is Pavolvi. It's 2-0 California, and the sacrifice line drive for Matt Sugden gives California the 2-run lead.
He did exactly what he had to do to get the sacrifice fly, hit it deep. Pavolvi scored easily.
So Anderson, starting pitcher for California, up to bat. Throw over to first. Anderson, who throws with his right hand, hits from the left side. Pitch from Hodges. Still outside, 1-0. There goes the runner. Throw down from Lockwood. Not in time. Gets into center field. Backed up by Mooney. And sliding was Kinsella, so he'll stay there. And this New Jersey team looks a little tired, Stan. It looks like the day's starting to catch up with them.
Yep, this heat and being out here all day.
2-0 with the runner at second now. That one's inside. He gets past Lockwood. Kinsella will make his way to third easily. And the count now 3-0. Just one out here in the bottom of the sixth. California already with 2 runs across to break through this scoreless tie.
Well, you just got to regroup right here. Just get your bearings back under, get your feet under you.
So the 3-0 coming to Anderson. He takes it all the way, strike at the chest. 3-1. And if you may be watching or listening in the background, you plan on coming to the ballpark, you better get here early if you want to see for the Lawrenceburg game. There's a shot into center field, and that's going to score a run as an RBI single for Josh Anderson. Helps his cause. It's 3-0 now, California, here in the bottom of the sixth.
Got a pinch run for Josh Anderson. Dimitri Aaron, I watched him. He can fly.
All right, so the courtesy runner. Right, they do the courtesy runner here, Stanley, correct?
Yeah.
A pinch runner?
Pinch runner.
Pinch runner for the pitcher. Okay.
Starter can come back in the game, so more likely we'll see Anderson come back. Unless they're going to make a pitching change and use Aaron in the outfield.
First pitch to Patrick Gallagher over for a strike from Austin Hodges. 0-1 the count. Just one out in the inning. That pitch is high. 1-1. Throw to first, gets past Eisenberg. Dimitri Aaron makes his way to second easily. And the second error of the inning and the game for New Jersey.
Now the wheels are starting to rattle a little bit here for New Jersey. Again, you just got to regroup, get your feet under you, and get out of this inning with no more damage.
Ball's popped up towards the third base dugout and lands in between the two fields on the concrete. Everybody's okay.
But you can see the weariness on the New Jersey bunch out here. Mr. Lockwood behind the plate, he caught a lot of innings. California trying to add to their lead here, leading 3-0. Runner at second in scoring position.
The 1-2 popped out of play again.
Look out.
So Patrick Gallagher is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout, battling here against Austin Hodges. Came into relief for Teddy Durbin, who pitched his max. Ended up with 98 pitches. That one's high, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Lifted into right center field. That's going to get down in the gap. All the way to the wall. Rounding third is Evans, and into second with an RBI double. Patrick Gallagher makes it 4-0 California. And Bluey's going to call time, the coach for New Jersey. And we might see a new pitcher.
Well, you got to remember Austin Hodges pitched this morning, so I don't know how much was left in his tank. Give it a valiant try.
So we'll leave it here. We got a new pitcher. It looks like Luke Potts, I believe. Yep. Let's run down our game schedule for the rest of this evening. Coming up on Tom Cruise Field, it'll be Marshall County, Tennessee against Newtown, Connecticut. They'll be starting around 6:30. Everybody's right on schedule over there, getting warmed up. And then here on Denver Trap Field, about half an hour after this game concludes, we will have Lawrenceburg, Tennessee versus Janesville, Wisconsin. And both teams 2-0 coming into that game tonight. It's going to be fun. Tomorrow on Sunday, 3 o'clock Central, over at Tom Cruise Field, it'll be Sarasota, Florida versus Newtown, Connecticut. 3:30 on Denver Trap, it'll be this West Windsor, New Jersey team versus Marshall County, Tennessee. And then 5:30 over on Tom Cruise, Meridian, Mississippi versus Camas, Washougal, Washington. And the nightcap here on Denver Trap tomorrow, Bismarck, North Dakota versus Janesville, Wisconsin. So that's what the rest of tonight and tomorrow looks like. And then one more day of pool play after that on Monday. 4-0 your score here. California leading New Jersey. All 4 runs coming here in the bottom of the 6th. They have 7 hits, no errors. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors, both coming this inning for New Jersey. Potts, his first pitch is high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, California can hang on to win this game. It'll set up good for them because they get the day off tomorrow, but they'll be 3-0 in the pool play. And one more game left.
There's a strike. And that, I think, may guarantee them first place. Sarasota is 1-1. New Jersey, if they lose here, they'll be 1-1.
Well, the tiebreaker, JP, is runs allowed.
Yep.
You got a big 0 up there right now for New Jersey. They're going to try to get back in this ball game in the top of the 7th, though. They're not going to go away quietly.
There's a strike. 2-2. Luke Potts to Trevor Jackson, your hitter for California. Runner at second is Gallagher. 2-2, still just 1 out. Hot shot to short. Hodges on to first. In time. Nice play there by Austin Hodges. Runner Gallagher moves to third. There are 2 outs in the inning, and your hitter will be Joey Batalega.
Yeah, they tested Hodges right off the bat at shortstop. First batter he sees, the ball's hit to him. He made a good play.
First pitch, swing and a miss, big cut. Oh, 1 the count, 2 outs, 4-0 California. There's a grounder to second. Up with it in time for the putouts. The third out of the inning, but not before. California gets 4 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 runner left on base. We have played 6. Your score, California 4, New Jersey 0. Last chance for New Jersey. We'll have it for you. We return to the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series live on Exports TV.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg, would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the Exports Radio Network.
Last chance for West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey. They trail for the first time today against California 4-0 after a 4-spot. Bottom half of the last inning, Josh Anderson on to attempt to close this one out. Only 64 pitches. Stanley threw 6 innings of work compared to Teddy Durbin, who had to come out in the 6th after 98 total pitches. So, that's quite a dramatic difference, and because of the pitch count,
he had to come out.
Yeah, had to come out and probably made a difference, although he looked like he was tiring a little bit. But,
yeah.
You never can tell. But Anderson has looked good, and the first pitch to Judd Patrone is over for a strike. 0-1 the count.
And he's only got 64 pitches.
Yeah, very. Done a good job with the economy of pitches today. That pitch is low, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Just missed on the outside edge, 2-1. So California 3 outs away from going 2-0 on the day and 3-0 in pool play overall. Slow grounder. Up with it is Pavavi on to first in time for the first out of the inning.
I think that 2 outs now, JP.
2 outs away, yes.
Well, I meant,
yeah.
You said 3 outs
away, yeah. Make that 2, yeah.
2.
Austin Hodges is your hitter. We got one more, Sam.
One more game?
One more game. It's been fun, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Thanks for a long day, but this has been fun.
What else are we going to do on Saturday?
Work. Oh.
Nope. First pitch, Hodges. Strike from Anderson. The curveball 0-1. So by far the longest break he's had between innings has come out. Doesn't appear to bother him whatsoever. That one just missed. The count even at 1-1. Luke Potts is on deck. If Austin Hodges can reach 0 for 2 today, a couple of flyouts. The 1-1. Squared around the bunt, pulled it back as it nearly hit him. And he'll take a step out of the batter's circle. 2-1 your count. Here's the pitch. Inside again, 3-1. We saw Kinsella warming up about an inning and a half ago. Of course, he plays in left field. That was while California was batting. The 3-1. Soft liner. And just over the head of Pavolvi into right center field. And just the third hit of the ball game for New Jersey. That puts a runner on, something they desperately need.
Well, he was the leadoff man, Austin Hodges was, so maybe New Jersey can get something going here in the bottom of the, the top of the seventh.
So Luke Potts, 0 for 2. A couple of strikeouts. There's a strike in the slow curve. 0-1 the count. Pitch is low. Count even at 1-1. Pitch. Strike. What a curveball. Started right at Potts and broke at the last second right over the inside edge. 1-2 the count. There goes the runner. Grounder to short. And it goes under the glove of Steinauer. On his way to third is Hodges there safely. Throw back to first, and it's going to be over the head. So here comes the play at the plate, and not in time, and scoring is Hodges. So 2 errors on the play for California, uncharacteristic, and the first run of the game is put on the board by New Jersey here in the top of the 7th.
Tony Batalega wants to call a timeout and get his team regrouped here. Settle them down just a little bit. Batalega thought he was going to get the runner coming off the bag at first and throw behind him. And that throw sailed even over the tall Shepherd.
Yeah, need to refocus his team. Got a 4-run lead heading to the top half of the last inning. Still just 1 out, though, and a runner in scoring position again.
Get the 2 best hitters for New Jersey coming up, Mooney and Eisenberg. 3-4 hitters.
So here's Mooney. Big lefty. First pitch is low for a ball. Potts, your runner at second. The 1-0. Strike on the outside edge. Kind of even at 1-1. Anderson now up to 75 total pitches. Grounder. Foul. The 1-2 coming. Popped up in the infield. Steinauer calls for it. Second out of the inning. And New Jersey down to their last out. It'll be Eisenberg, who got the first hit of the ball game. A rope to left field. All the way to the wall. Swing and a miss. Foul tipped into the glove, 0-1 to count. So Anderson now with 81 pitches. He'll have 2 days rest. Once you get north of 75. That one's outside. One one. Runner at second, but there are 2 outs in the inning. Top of the 7th, 4-1. California leading New Jersey. Line drive into center. Charging is Battaglia and can't make the play. Rounding third and scoring will be Potts. And it's 4-2.
They're hanging in there.
Eisenberg stays at first. So Reeder will step into the batter's box representing the tying run for New Jersey. Eisenberg is at first, and we're going to have a pitching change. So Josh Anderson's day is complete. 83 total pitches. Giving up 2 runs, 4 hits. And a runner at first is his responsibility. And we're going to have a new pitcher. I believe it's going to be Shepard. We'll tell you about it. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. You're watching the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series live on X-Sports TV from Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Back after this.
Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X-Sports Radio Network.
New pitcher for California, Shane Kinsella. The right-hander comes in from left field. Josh Anderson moves to first, and Shepard will move to right field. And we haven't seen yet who is Patrick Gallagher. Yes, there we go. Has made his way to the left. Will take the place of Kinsella. So there are 2 outs in the inning. Your score, California 4, New Jersey 2. We're in the bottom half of the 7th. Eisenberg is at first. And representing the tying run will be the hitter, William Reeder. Still a hard-throwing right-hander. Almost kind of a 3/4. Drops down just a bit, Stanley, with his delivery.
Comes across his body a little bit. Winds up over on the first base side every time. It looks like on his warm-ups at least.
So a little different delivery point for the hitters of New Jersey to adjust. And it's a right-handed hitter in Reeder. So Eisenberg at first. He'll be held on. 2 outs, 4-2. California leading. New Jersey trying to come back. First pitch from Kinsella. Outside edge for a strike, 0-1.
Didn't throw that one as hard as he did in the warm-ups, and it went over the plate.
The 0-1 coming from the stretch. Swing and a miss. A little behind it was Reeder, 0-2. Eisenberg staying fairly close to the bag, being held on by Anderson. The 0-2. Kinsella gives a look for the first. Now the pitch. Strike 3. Curveball ends it as Shane Kinsella comes in and picks up the save and the win to Josh Anderson. And what a great baseball game. A couple of errors late, but otherwise a fantastic pitching duel. And California moves to 3-0 in pool play with a 4-2 win over New Jersey. And West Windsor-Plainsboro goes to 1-1. We'll take a timeout and be back with our Ron Tellefson players of the game and some final stats. You've been watching X Sports TV's coverage of the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. California wins it over New Jersey 4-2. We'll be back to wrap it up after this.
In Main Street, Lawrenceburg, would like to congratulate all of the Babe Ruth teams from across the country that have made their way to Lawrenceburg, Tennessee in the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series. Main Street Lawrenceburg supports many revitalization projects to maintain and grow a healthy community spirit. Darrell Valentine Enterprises in Main Street, Lawrenceburg wish every team the best of luck during the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series in beautiful Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the 2017 Babe Ruth World Series on the X Sports Radio Network.
California wins it 4-2. They stay perfect in pool play now, 3-0 as they defeat West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey, 4-2. Let's head to public address announcer Bill Phillips for the Ron Tellefson players of the game.
Their objective was that every child has the opportunity to play this great game of baseball. Congratulations to our players of the game today. The presentation is being made by Mr. John Hines, who is the Alabama District 1 Commissioner of Babe Ruth. The player of the game for New Jersey is Josh Eisenberg. And the player of the game for California is Corey Steinhauer.
All right, so your Ron Tellefson players of the game for West Windsor, New Jersey, Josh Eisenberg and Corey Steinhauer for California. I thought they might give it to Josh Anderson with that pitching performance, but Steinhauer.
Teddy Durbin for New Jersey and Josh Anderson would have been my picks.
Yeah,
I mean,
the pitchers, those were the stories.
Yeah, there were. I mean, then no runs all the way through 5 innings, and it took to the bottom of the 6th to get any runs. Finally, California got on the board with 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th. New Jersey came back with 2 in the top of the 7th. That's how it ended 4-2. But JP, what a great pitching performance on both sides. And those kids pitched their heart out.
Absolutely. And let's take a look at our final stats. First, for the Mid-Atlantic champs from West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey, Sean Hodges, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Luke Potts, 0 for 3 with a run scored. Ian Muni, 0 for 3. This evening, Josh Eisenberg, 2 for 3 with an RBI and got the first hit of the ball game for West Windsor-Plainsboro, New Jersey. William Reeder, 0 for 2. Jack DeLeo, 0 for 2. Teddy Durbin, 1 for 2, but a fantastic pitching performance by the lefty. It's a shame he had to leave. The pitching count took him out, and that's when the tide turned in the favor of California for sure. Justin Lockwood, the catcher, what a yeoman's work for him today. 2 games behind the plate, 0 for 2 today, and Chris Ballooney 0 for 2. Judd Patrone 0 for 2 as well, as Josh Anderson got the win for the Pacific Southwest champs in Tri-Valley, California. Their lineup looked like this at the plate today. Trevor Jackson, 1 for 4. Joey Batalega, 0 for 4. Jaden Shepard, 0 for 3. 2 for 3 with with a run scored, rather, for Corey Steinhauer. He was the player of the game for California. Luke Pafalvi, 0 for 2. Shane Kinsella, 2 for 3. Matt Sugden got an RBI and no official appearances at the plate. And Dimitri Aaron came in to pinch run for Anderson and did score a run. Patrick Gallagher 1 for 2 with an RBI, as is Josh Anderson 1 for 2 with an RBI. So there's a look at your final stats. California wins it 4-2, and Stanley they move to 3-0 in the driver's seat in that national division, as West Windsor, New Jersey moves to 1-1. Sarasota, Florida also 1-1. As New Jersey defeated Sarasota, California, I believe, still has to play Sarasota. As we'll take a look at the schedule real quick, Stanley, in this
Well, it sets up well for California. They're 3-0. They get a day off tomorrow. They come back on Monday. Depending on what happens with the other opponents, they could be the number 1 seed when they come back here Monday night.
Yeah, they'll play Florida on Monday at 5 o'clock on Tom Cruise Field. That'll be their final game and take on a tough Sarasota, Florida team. And Sarasota plays tomorrow against Newtown, Connecticut. And Newtown took California to the brink. They were leading the entire game, the first game of the tournament over on Tom Cruise Field. You were out on the call for that one. Newtown, Connecticut played California as tough as anybody, and California came back late. So,
a couple of base runners getting thrown out on the base paths. The next batters come up and would have knocked them in. That's the difference in the ball game.
Yep. So Newtown, Connecticut, they're getting set to play Marshall County over Tom Cruise Field. That game just moments away from starting. And we've got Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, the host, taking on Janesville, Wisconsin. Both teams 2-0, so that's coming up next. That one's going to be a fun one. It'll be the final game of the day here on Denver Track Field. Final thoughts of this California-New Jersey game. What a fantastic performance for both starting pitchers.
Well, JP, you and I have both seen a lot of postseason Babe Ruth ball games, and that was one of the better ones we've seen over the last 4 or 5 years that we've been doing this. And well played on both sides, well pitched, good defense. The pitching and defense let them down in the last 2 innings of this ball game, but those first 5 innings there, you couldn't ask for a better Babe Ruth game.
Yeah, it really was. And the new pitching rules with the pitch count, those are the rules, and he had to come out, and it obviously turned the tide towards California. But great pitching performance for Teddy Durbin and for Josh Anderson there for California. So fun ball game to call, absolutely. And again, your final numbers: 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for New Jersey. Their 2 runs came in the top of the 7th. 4 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors for California. Those 4 runs came in the bottom half of the 6th. So we were scoreless heading into the 6th inning. Just a fun game to call. And we've got one more, and it should be every bit as good. 2 unbeaten teams. The host team from Lawrenceburg facing Janesville, Wisconsin. That is coming up next.
Yeah, this will be a big game for both teams. They can control their own destiny after this one if they go to 3-0.
Absolutely. All right, thanks for tuning in to X-Sports TV's coverage of the 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series, where your final score is California wins it 4-2 over New Jersey. For Stanley G. Wilson and Kelsey Atkins, I'm JP Plant, reminding you to join us in just a little bit. Coming up, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee versus Janesville, Wisconsin on your home for the Babe Ruth World Series, X-Sports TV. Until then, so long for now from Denver Track Field and the Babe Ruth World Series.